Now, we're going to discuss about multiple correlation. And here we have an example. Uh, Analyze how study hours and sleep hours affect exam scores among a group of students. On our example, we need to identify first which one the dependent variable and the independent variables. Here we have the exam scores noted as y as our dependent variable, and then our independent variable will be the study hours x sub 1 and sleep hours x sub 2. And before we proceed, we need to know first which data we should gather. And here we have the formula for our coefficient of multiple correlation. We have R1.2, R1.3, and R2.3. And the R1.2, which is the correlation between the exam scores and the study hours. And then R1.3, the correlation between exam scores and the sleep hours. And then R2.2, correlation between study hours and sleep hours. Take note that y equal to x1, x sub 1, the independent variable study hours equal to x2, and then the independent variable sleep hours x2 equal to x3. First, we need to identify which one. We need to get the n. N is equal to the number of students. And here, we need to get the summation of x1 multiplied by x2, which is the exam score dependent variable, and then the study hours dependent variable. And then the summation of the dependent variable multiplied by the summation of independent variables study hours. We also need to get the squared of the dependent variable, and then the summation of the independent variables study hours squared. We also need to get the squared of the independent variable sleep hours. And here, the tabulated data. First, we need to get the squared of the independent variable, which is the exam scores squared. Then drop down. And now we need to get the squared of the study hours independent variable. Now we need to get the independent variable sleep hours. And now we need to get the multiplication of dependent variables exam scores multiplied by study hours. And next, we need to get the dependent variable multiplied by the independent variable sleep hours. Next, we need to get sleep hours independent variable x sub 1 multiplied by independent variable x sub 2. And now we need to get the summation of all data that we gathered. The summation of a dependent variable y, and now the summation of the independent variable x sub 1 study hours. Now the summation of the independent variable x sub 2. summation of the summation of the squared variable of the dependent and the independent variable. Now next for the multiply value of the dependent variable and the independent variable. Now we gathered the data that we needed. Then we need to proceed for the computation of the correlation coefficient, which is the R1.2, R1.3, and R2.3. So for the R1.2, we have the formula here. We need to multiply the n multiplied by the summation of dependent variable multiplied by independent variable. Multiplied by the summation of the dependent variable multiplied by the independent variable study hours minus the summation of the dependent variable multiplied by the independent variable study hours. Oops. All over square root square root divided by the square root divided by square root of the summation of forces the independent variables were squared and the first the n by r r6 which n multiplied by r10 should be the dependent variable squared minus r7 r7 which is the dependent variable squared multiplied by r6 which is the count n multiplied by r11 which is the dependent variable squared minus r8 squared which is the forgot that then for the 1.3, which is the correlation between the exam score multiplied by sleep hours. So for this, we need to multiply by R6, and multiply by R14. R6 multiplied by R14, which is the summation of the independent variable multiplied by the summation of the dependent variable sum score multiplied by the independent variable sleep hours, minus R7, the dependent variable, multiplied by R9, which is the independent variable sleep hours, all over square root, parenthesis, count to 3, multiplied by R6, the number, the count, multiplied by R10. R10 is the dependent variable squared, minus R7, the dependent variable squared, parenthesis, multiplied by the number n, R6, multiplied by R12, which is the square root of the summation of the independent variable sleep hours, minus R R9 squared, which is the independent variable sleep hours. Then lastly, for the correlation between the study hours and the sleep hours, we need near our formula, which is the Rn, the number, R6 multiplied by R15, which is the summation of the study hours multiplied by sleep hours, minus R8, the independent variable study hours, R8 multiplied by R9, the summation of independent variable sleep hours, all over square root, 1, 2, 3, R6, and multiplied by R11, the summation of dependent variable study hours squared, minus R8, the independent variable study hours squared, multiplied by R6, R6 multiplied by the R12, which is the independent variable squared sleep hours, minus R9, the independent variable sleep hours, analysis of Excel. Here, we can select the correlation. First, we need to select our data set here, and then as you can see here, we have the same values. The study hours that 0.966, sleep hours that 0.7771, And next, yeah, this concludes the multiple correlation. Take note that if the correlation is near positive one or negative one, it means that there is a strong relationship between the variables near positive. A positive correlation near positive suggests that as one variable increases, the other variable also tends to increase. This indicates a strong positive linear relationship. And if it's near a negative one, a negative correlation implies that as one variable increases, the other tends to decrease. This shows a strong negative linear relationship. And if correlation is near zero, it suggests that a weak or no linear relationship between the variables. A near zero correlation is indicate that there's a little to no linear association. However, there could still be a linear relationship, so it's essential to visualize data or use other methods to check for patterns. In multiple correlation, they notice RRR for the multiple correlation coefficient. If R is near 1, the set of independent variables explain most of the variance in the dependent variable. If R is near 0, the dependent variables together explain very little of the variance.